Hey, what's up everybody? This is your boy Marlon. We're back at it again here with another edition of the show. You guys make me laugh in the chat. I can't with you guys. Oh my god. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully everybody's doing okay and everything. As you guys know, I have the hype jacket on and everything like that. And I think every day should be a hype day, right? Doesn't matter what the occasion is. I mean, we're living in a very, very crazy time period right now. And yeah, you know, we just all got to bring each other together. We all got to show love to each other and everything, because life is too short, man. So you just got to live life, enjoy life to the fullest, play games, and, you know, just be happy. But you guys are funny in the chat sometimes. I can't. I really can't. Y'all talking about other people and saying other people are a joke. I don't get y'all sometimes. I really don't. But anyway, guys, welcome to another edition of the show. Link will be also down in the description down below for you guys to go ahead and get that merch. Whatever merch you would like to get, it will be right below the description. You will see a summarization of the store as well as a link right there. Also I'm doing a promo for a developer. They actually wanted me to kind of shed some light on their video game. So yeah, they're like literally still in development with the game, but we're still going to show it off. It will be coming to the PlayStation platform, I believe 4 or 5 months from now. But I still wanted to highlight the game and everything for you guys. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button as well. Really do appreciate you guys. Also just wanted to reiterate that I will be giving away 2 games, okay, during the PS5 launch period. So I'm going to be giving away a copy of Miles Morales. That is going to be for sponsors, and I'm giving away Demon Souls for regular viewers and everything like that, accessories and other things like that. I'm still trying to work out the kinks with that, but I wanted to give back to the community. You guys have been really awesome, supporting the show, coming here each and every day, and it's definitely a blessing. So we're trying to grow the army right now to 200 members. We're not that far off, but man, it's a great time right now to be a gamer. Thank you so much. And one of the things that I think is going to be really cool, especially with the PS5 abilities and features and everything, playing Godfall, me, the wifey, all of you guys, I think that's going to be cool. Most of the, you know, the multiplayer stuff, I think is going to be cool on PS5, you know, especially with the ability of the SSD and the load times and everything. It's just going to be a great time. Can't really say much for Series X, because most of the games that are coming to Series X and everything like that are going to be like third-party games and everything. So not really a lot of stuff to really play at launch for Series X, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much. Marcus, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marcus, for becoming a new member. Welcome aboard. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Go ahead, and also every member gets a $5 discount coupon off the merch as well. So enjoy that, enjoy your emotes, and that puts you in the running for a copy of Miles Morales. I'm giving away 1 copy to sponsor. So thank you so much for sponsoring up, Marcus. Welcome aboard to the channel. This is definitely legendary, and I really do appreciate you guys so much for the support. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. All right. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. It says, are you going to speak on all these issues with Assassin's Creed Valhalla? I haven't seen any issues. I mean, we're going to talk about Valhalla, but I haven't really seen any issues or anything like that. Good Lord. I literally forgot something. I literally forgot something. Hold on just a second. Forgot to do this. How did I miss this? Give me a second, guys. I forgot my freaking my iPad with my notes on there. Xbox Series S Plus Xbox All Access can be pre-ordered now on GameStop app only for those trying to cop one. Yeah, see, the deal with that whole shenanigans is that GameStop gets a cut off of every Xbox digital game that you buy, and they also get they have revenue shares with Microsoft. So yeah, GameStop ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So expect them to push more Xboxes than ever before. For people who pre-ordered the PS5 on the Best Buy Canada website on September 16th, are they going to on September? Yeah, of course you're gonna get your PS5. Don't worry about that. I'm also gonna inject something as well. Let me go get my iPad real quick. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is like my work machine. I have to have it. Ready. Have to have it ready. So I think I forgot to inject something in here % as far as the battery, but yeah, this is how I keep track of the notes and everything that we do have to go over. Come on, start up. Okay, there we go. Something I'm gonna probably drag this out to the end. I think I forgot to talk about this as well. Second here. 1 second, guys. We about to start. I totally forgot to add this particular topic to what we have so far. This is for both systems, right? I think, yeah, this is for both systems. X, S. Might as well talk about it because some of you guys probably want to know what you're going to be getting anyway. So I'm going to throw that in the mix at the end. All right. Anything else? Anything else before we start? Almighty Spartan God with the $2 says Dark Souls running at 10 FPS on Xbox. Y'all need to stop it. Stop it right now. Okay. Yeah, I need to stop it. But welcome to everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining. So we're going to go over some of the topics that we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to talk about Miles Morales for PS5, no loading. And this is a section of Miles Morales because we know Game Informer have been showing off a slew of different, gameplays of the game and everything, like stealth missions and, exploring and all type of different cool stuff. But there's one section of the game that I thought that was really amazing, because if this was like PS3, Xbox 360, or even PS4 and Xbox One, there will be some sort of loading or something like that. So wanted to kind of highlight that part of the game just to kind of show you how impressive that SSD really is, and just the overall architecture of the PS5, the IO throughput and everything. So wanted to talk about that. Now we're also going to talk about Killzone for the PS5, right? And I think a lot of people kind of overlook this, but hey, I know it's kind of reaching, but hey, who knows? With Sony, you never know. You just never know. Sometimes, we watch certain things and there's normally like an Easter egg or something like that in a set video or something like that. But we're going to talk about this because Killzone, the next Killzone, is heavily rumored to be happening, for the PS5, and a lot of people thought that it was going to be a launch multiplayer only game or something like that, but we're going to talk about it because I'm a huge Killzone fan. Brooks Baldwin with the new member. It's over 9,000, buddy. Let's go. Let's get it popping. Really do appreciate you for becoming a member. Let's go, man. We out here membering it up. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Go ahead, go to the community tab, follow all of those. You also get $5 off merchandise from the merchandise store that we offer here. Enjoy your emotes and get ready for a chance to win a free copy of Miles Morales for becoming a member. Thank you so much. The Almighty Spartan says been a member for 6 months exactly today. Hey, let's go. Gotta highlight the retro members as well for supporting the channel, stepping up, going above and beyond, supporting the channel internally. I really do appreciate that. So thank y'all so much for the support, man. Another one. It's over 9,000. You guys are killing it right now. Samuel with the new membership. Welcome aboard. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to our private Discord as well as my PSN ID, and enjoy your $5 discount code off of our exclusive merch. Go enjoy our exclusive merch store, as well as enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much. And that puts you in the running for a chance to win one free copy of Miles Morales for the PlayStation 5. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate the blessing. All right, let's see who else we have here before we get started. We have Marcus Perry with the $5, says, got the PS5 second wave because your info. Much love. Yeah, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We grind hard every single day. You know, we try to push for the best, aim for the best, even when I'm not performing at my best, even when I'm not reading the best, even when I'm not focused. You know, I try to give you guys a stream every single day, and that's what I'm aiming for. So I really do appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for the tremendous support. Now, before I start off, for those people that's been asking me about pre-orders, I spoke with a GameStop manager because I do have a few connections here and there with GameStop. And so I spoke with a GameStop manager today. I wanted to find out about pre-orders for you guys, if there will be any more pre-orders available for PS5 leading up to launch. And he said that, yeah, man, nothing right now. He said that he kind of reached out to Corp to find out more information, and they don't even know anything right now as far as more pre-orders go. So he was like, chances are they might not have anything until launch, and that's like extra, and it might be maybe 2 or 3 per store. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be a lot of PS5s to go around at launch. I'm telling you, at least for GameStop. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, he don't necessarily know if he's going to have more stock of PlayStation 5s until launch. So that's how it's kind of looking right now. And even if they do another one, you might not be able to get it, you know, at launch and everything. It might be a delay or something like that, maybe a week out or 2 weeks out. Some people are saying that they even not going to get their PS5s until December or January of next year. So it's pretty steep right now. So, I mean, if GameStop don't even necessarily know exactly when they're going to get more shipments in, it's pretty tough. And then the whole accessory stuff, yeah, I think that's only certain retailers that Sony is going to be shipping the accessories early to. And then I don't know if they're going to be able to break release date unless they actually update that. So that's also another thing that you guys need to keep in mind as well. Just for, this is news for people that ask me exclusive for stuff like this, if it happens or not. So just kind of just bear that in mind. Maurice, holy freaking cow, you guys are going insane right now. Maurice, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome aboard, buddy. Welcome aboard to the elite part of the nation. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Add me on PSN because when the PS5 comes out, it's going to be legendary. And also we do have a $5 discount coupon code that you can use. All of that will be into the community section where you'll find that. Use that $5 code, save you $5 off the merch and everything, and that puts you in the run-in to win a free copy of Miles Morales. So thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And Demetrius, thank you so much, Demetrius, for becoming a member of the nation. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Enjoy your emotes. Go to the community tab where you'll find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID and $5 coupon code off the merch as well. Enjoy everything. Thank you. And that puts you in the running to win a free copy of Miles Morales. So I'm just going to drop the code in there. So whoever have their PlayStation store up on that particular day wins the code. I will be giving away Demon Souls as well to the regular viewers as well. So thank you so much. All right, so we do have a special beam cannon here. Samuel Gray with the $10 says, keep it up, always on point. I try to be on point, man. Even when I'm not on point, I try to be. All right, so thank you so much, Samuel Gray. Appreciate that special beam cannon. You guys are literally amazing. All right, so we talked about Miles Morales, PS5, no loading on a certain portion of the game. We talked about Killzone PS5 Tease. Phil Spencer a beefy interview. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go over every single thing that Phil Spencer talked about, but he was running his mouth a lot. I think he had a sit down with Kotaku, and he was talking about the Series S and the X, and he was talking about launch. He was talking about the PS5. He was talking about Nintendo as well. So yeah, Phil likes to talk a lot. I met Phil before in person, and yeah, he likes to talk, which is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. But shout out to Phil Spencer, awesome guy. I met him at a Bethesda party, like a Bethesda conference party. This was like years back and everything. He's really cool guy, very down to earth and everything. But yeah, he could talk. He could talk. Real has become a member. Wakanda forever. I don't freeze. I never freeze. I never freeze. Welcome to the Real Nation. Let me stop. Thank you so much for becoming a part of the nation here, Real. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID, and also save $5 off of the merch exclusive store, which you will find down in the description down below, as well as enjoy your emotes, and that puts you in the running for a copy of Miles Morales if you do end up winning that. Okay, so thank you so much. I appreciate the love and the support. Okay, you guys. I had to make you guys laugh. This is what we do. I have to make you guys laugh, man. So seriously though, thank you guys so much for the support. We're also going to talk about the Xbox Series X temperature as well. I know we was getting all type of fake reports on the Xbox Series X. Oh, it's too hot on the back. Do you feel that expansion SSD? It's too hot. It's burning my hand. It's hotter than a fireplace. Lies. So we're going to talk about the actual temperatures of the Xbox Series X. People just like spreading false news out there and just over exaggerating. Yes, we know the console don't have any major launch games except for Gears Tactics. Tactics is old. I mean, that's nothing but that's besides the point. Don't be telling no lies on the freaking console. Okay? Don't be telling no lies on the freaking console, bruh. Lucci Sky with the $5 says, what's up, Marlon? Will Amazon have any PS5 on launch day? They might. I heard rumors and speculations about their Prime Day shipping stuff, and I don't even think they had any PS5s. I mean, people just like spreading all type of fake, rumors and stuff like that, which is, it don't even make freaking sense. What's going on, Dan? I appreciate the love and the support, man. Yes, I'll be getting the Series X, just to see what it's about, see what's so special about it, and I'm gonna be doing a live review for you guys as well. So it's kind of crazy. It says Marlon always getting somebody to get I'm trying, man. I'm trying. We're also going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Actually went gold, so that's good for the Assassin's Creed brothers and girls out there, or just people in general. Appreciate that. Fake news, I'm telling you. Calvin, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Chef in the building. Let's go. Let's get to cooking, brother. We're also going to be talking about Battles of Rebels. Now, this is the new game that I was telling you guys about that I will be showcasing on the show here for you guys. So let me know if you guys are actually digging it and everything like that. We're also going to talk about some bad news. Marvel's Avengers PS5 and Xbox Series X date delayed. So you might have to wait a little bit of time period here for from Marvel's Avengers, the next gen version. Alana says, hey Marlon, hope you're well. Some places like Target are shipping PS5 accessories early by October 30th. So stock. I heard that. And I think that's pretty cool stuff and everything. And hopefully that means that we're getting it early. We don't really know, because on most websites it does say November 12th. So unless they're going to be updating the street date for the accessories, because all the accessories for the most part are, I think even on Best Buy, still saying November 12th and everything. But as far as what I'm hearing about Target doing this right now. So it would be nice to have the controller or the accessories before the system comes out. At least we'll have something to actually hold on to physically and everything. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to talk about that Marvel Avengers next gen version being delayed or update or whatnot. We're going to talk about the new PlayStation Store. We're going to talk about the Xbox Series X UI update. Yes, we do have a UI update. Now, I remember I reported on this yesterday where I was talking about the UI being 1080p. And granted, it's not a big deal because they can actually use that extra RAM that they would use for 4K to give it to developers, so they have more RAM and resources and everything like that to, you know, be able to use for the games and make the games better and run better and everything like that. So it's really not that big of a deal. But at the same time, I was looking at it from like, okay, well, this is a next generation console and we still have 1080p resolution in mind. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I was coming from with everything. But hey, we're going to still talk about it anyway. We're also going to talk about Switch MPD sales. Now, the Switch is killing it right now, unlike what's going on right now with the Xbox One, which is pretty much done. Everybody's focusing on Series X and everything, and PS4 is still selling. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about 30 fully optimized games for the Xbox Series X and S. No, they're not brand new games. They're games that you can get on other platforms. Now, if you're just an Xbox person, then this will actually speaks volume to you as far as that flow actually goes. All right, so make sure you guys hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. Let's get the show on the road. Enough with me blabbing. I think you guys have heard me blab a little bit too much here, okay? Now, let's talk about Miles Morales for the PS5. And we know that Game Informer, they have been showing a lot, literally a lot of gameplay on this game. And I'm kind of jealous. I'm really kind of jealous that, you know, they're actually playing this game before everybody. But let's kind of bleed over into something that I think that would probably give you a loading screen if this exact thing would actually happen. So let's pinpoint this real quick and see if people understand exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's bleed over into our transition here and take a look at this, guys. I want you to take a look at this. So Miles put his bag on with his Spidey cat. Look at that. No loading. Look at that. Y'all saw that? Normally you will see like, right there, you will see like stuff popping in and maybe it will load right there. You see how he just went out of one building and just outside, and there's literally no loading at all. There's no pop-ins or anything like that. It's just one smooth transition. Did you guys see that? You see, this is the type of thing that I'm saying. Like, I'm the type of person like to analyze everything, especially with these new generation of consoles and everything. That is extremely fast. If this was on PS4 or Xbox One or PS3, it would be loading because you're going into another environment. The game has to load all the assets, but that was instantaneous. Watch Young Ye vid on Assassin's Creed. Game has issues. I'm not surprised. Ubisoft games normally have all type of optimization issues, but look at this again. I'm gonna show you guys how quick. Look at the textures on Miles, on his suit and everything. Incredible. Look at the fur on that cat and everything. Sage mode says, what did I miss? No, you didn't miss anything. We just started. We're talking about Miles Morales and how Miles literally jumped through that pipe and went outside, and there's literally no load-ins or no pop-up. That was extremely fast. So let's take a look at this again. I just want to highlight this. I know I'm not crazy. Look at this. No load-in. Wow. Just like that. Just like that. Literally no load-in whatsoever. So fast. So look at this. Okay, look at this right here. He's going through the door. No load-in. No load-in. Got a surprise for you. Normally when you go into buildings and stuff like that, games normally load. Literally no load-in. Just, it's like magic. It's literally like magic. And this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about when it comes to these next generation consoles with the SSD, with the RAM and everything. Literally no load-in at all. So that's beautiful to see. You can get out of a building, you could go through a pipe, and it's like no load-in at all. There's no pop-ups or nothing like that. Nothing has to be loaded in the background. That is amazing. Literally, that is amazing. And I cannot wait to see the benefits of everything. You see the ray tracing, right? You see on his suit and everything. You can see the scale. Look at the fiber on his hoodie. You can see every single texture I mean, it's just remarkable. It's really remarkable, you know, and I'm just very, very excited because this is definitely the SSD work of art here, and I think a lot of people can definitely appreciate that, because that is definitely wonderful, right? No loading at all. And Miles Morales is a game that I'm going to be playing day one, and I'll be giving away a free copy to sponsors, so you don't want to miss out on that giveaway, as well as Demon Souls for the rest of the fans and everything. So yeah, zero loading going through that pipe. I thought that was really amazing, and I just wanted to highlight, and this is one of the benefits of next generation consoles and just gaming in general. The less time that it takes for you to get to a certain portion of the game, the better it is for the user experience. And I think this is enough to get a lot of people excited, especially with load times, because that's one of the biggest bottlenecks of this generation is load times, you know, from the dashboard to just clicking on the store or just going through a particular game, especially Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how Grand Theft Auto 5 remake or the remaster, how the load times are going to actually cut down. I think that's one of the biggest things for a lot of people when it comes to Grand Theft Auto. Yes, we do want Grand Theft Auto 6, but man, that Grand Theft Auto 5 for that PS5 and Series X, it's gonna be amazing to see the load times on that. Gregory Skinner, thank you so much, Mr. Skinner, for becoming a member of the nation. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Give him a warm welcome. Enjoy your emotes as well as my PSN ID in the community section. So go to the community section of the channel. You will find access to all your perks. So add me on Discord. I'm sorry, guys. Add me on Discord. Add me on PSN, and I really do appreciate your membership. Also, enjoy your $5 discount for our exclusive merch. So if you want to go cop some merch, link will be down in the description where it says buy the merch here, and then you can go ahead and do that and use your code. All right, so thank you so much, appreciate that. All right, so enough of me blabbing around. Let's move on to our next topic here, guys, and this has to do with Killzone. And this is a game that I know has been heavily rumored. Make sure you guys hit that like button as well. We're slack-a-lacking on the likes. Hit the like button, guys, to show support. Hit the share button as well. It definitely does help out the show a lot. Okay, so let's talk about Killzone, because this is a game that was literally heavily rumored to be sort of a launch game or something like that. Well, not gonna happen, right? I mean, obviously we know everything that's coming out for launch for PS5, and Killzone is not one of them. But if you guys do remember, if you guys really do pay attention during that PlayStation 5 UI, and by the way, bravo to Sony, 7.5 million views in one day is really impressive, and it just goes to show you how important that user experience is for a lot of people. And I'm just really thrilled and really blown away that they got that much attention on that video. Yeah, UI experience is very, very important for a lot of people, and bravo to Sony for that. They're actually trending. I think it was #1 on gaming, now it's #4, and so that's actually really, really good. But something I really want to point out to you guys about Killzone, I know a new Killzone game is coming. There's no way they're just gonna go this whole generation and no Killzone game. But I don't know if y'all realized this yesterday, but look at this. Why am I talking about this? Okay, look at that. It says Scotty Kenzo. Do you know that Kenzo is actually a Killzone character? Are y'all putting 2 and 2 together? Kenzo is an actual character in Killzone. And why would you go with this? Why would you go with a hell? Why would you go with that icon and put Scotty Kenzo? I'm telling you, Sony, just put on your thinking caps. Start thinking real quick. Start thinking. Why would they show an avatar for Killzone, one of the Helghans? Why would they show a Helghan soldier if some type of way they're not teasing at some sort of Killzone game happening? Just put on your thinking caps. I'm telling you right now that there's a Killzone game. It's coming. It's coming. I mean, that's one of their biggest franchises. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's a Killzone game happening sometime soon. I know it was heavily rumored. Maybe I'm just reaching, but look, Kenzo is actually a freaking... Come on, guys. I'm looking at y'all, right? I'm reaching. Hey, maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm crazy. But Kenzo is an actual soldier. You know what I'm saying? He's a Hellgas soldier. Okay. So I'm just saying it could look. Hey. I'm just saying it could be happening. It could be happening. And because in that whole PS5 UI, there were a lot of Easter eggs in that whole PS5 UI and everything like that. So maybe I'm reaching, maybe I'm crazy, but just still keep your eyes peeled, because a lot of these companies, they think they slick, right? And they think they can sit here and try to brainwash you into sort of thinking that, oh yeah, this is not going to happen. But look, why would you want, out of all the avatars that you could have went with, why a Killzone avatar? Why a Killzone soldier avatar? Come on. Jose, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on what we got going on. Now, Shadowfall for a lot of people wasn't really amazing, but my God, imagine a new Killzone game, right? And with the PlayStation 5 in mind, with the SSD, brand new engine built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 to take full advantage of the hardware, and with multiplayer in mind. That would be insane, because I know Shadowfall was not a very good Killzone. Like I said, I love all the older Killzones. 1 and 2 and 3 was amazing in my eyes. I know a lot of people didn't like 3, but Shadowfall, for a lot of people, they didn't really like Shadowfall and everything like that. They said that they didn't like it. It was boring. I didn't have a lot to offer and things like that. But man, oh man, I do believe that there could be a new Killzone, you know, in the works some type of way. Why would they just use that icon? Maybe I'm just crazy, but just think about it, guys. Just think about a new Killzone with the capabilities of the PlayStation 5 and with the DualSense and with the 3D audio. Oh my God, that would just be insane, right? And I know there were people talking about Metal Gear Solid and things like that. They would love a Metal Gear, remake. They need to do something with Killzone. Trust me, there has to be a Killzone. And the crazy part is we've been hearing stuff about Resistance. We heard about rumors about SOCOM happening. Don't know if that is going to happen. I know a lot of people who's been talking about SOCOM. A lot of rumors was going around about Killzone. And of course, the whole thing with Insomniac literally like teasing Resistance a lot. So a lot of people thought like, oh man, Resistance is actually happening and things like that. But I mean, all those games could be in the pipeline. It's just that you got to pay attention to the tease. I love Killzone, even the one on the Vita. You know what I'm saying? I played that one. What was that one on the Vita called? Liberation? Killzone Liberation? Blah, blah, blah. Killzone Liberation. Is that what it's called? I forgot what it's called, but it was one on the Vita, if I'm not mistaken, and I played that one as well. And it really pushed the hardware of the Vita as well. But yeah, I remember that one. It was really, really cool. But I could see a new Resistance happening, new SOCOM happening as well. And yeah, so Killzone, yeah, make it happen, Sony. If you're watching, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be teasing us like that. Another thing too to do with the UI that I wanted to mention. I know some people thinking that, oh, the dynamic themes. Are they going to have dynamic themes? Trust me. Why wouldn't they have dynamic themes? That's money for them. They make money. A lot of developers, Sony makes money off the dynamic themes. So why not have dynamic themes? Of course, there's going to be dynamic themes, man. You're going to have all type of background stuff going on, especially with the capabilities of the PS5. I don't know if it's going to make it move sluggish or not. It shouldn't, because I mean, it's way more powerful. It's 100 times more powerful than the PS4. So that shouldn't be no problem rendering that in the background, right? So I know that's one of the biggest questions that people have and everything like that. What's up, Nenson? We're doing good, man. We out here. We're grinding. It says PS5 is definitely delayed. Y'all need to stop with the fake news. Y'all need to stop with the fake news. All right. Let's move on here. Now, we're going to be on this for a very long time. So I'm going to just tell you this right now. So Phil Spencer was actually running his mouth. Okay. He was running his mouth and basically running his mouth with some good information that we need to know about. But anyways, Phil Spencer talks about the Xbox Series S and X, and he also talked about the PlayStation 5. So he talked about the launch stuff for Series S and X, and I'm telling you guys right now, it's crazy. It says, do you think Sony might have delayed Killzone to come? Who knows? Who knows, man? I was actually hearing people saying that as well. Who knows? I mean, it could be a huge possibility, but again, it's up in the air. All right, so let's move along here, guys. We're going to be talking about what Mr. Phil Spencer have to say when it comes to the Series S and X launch, because right now there's really no launch games. There's really no big push to actually get the Series S or the X unless you have Game Pass and you just want a next generation hardware and everything like that. So yeah, there was a 40-minute sit down with Kotaku, and he basically went over that Bethesda deal, and he talked about next gen gaming on current gen consoles, and he talked a lot about Sony as well with the PlayStation 5 and everything like that. So we're gonna kind of dig deep, and that's of course Phil right there. He always does his interview in this portion of his house and everything. I think this has something to do with his wife's office or something like that, if I'm not really mistaken. But hey, let's kind of bleed over into this one here, because I feel some of the things that I actually highlight in this section, I wanted to kind of share with you guys. And so for the Xbox Series S versus the Xbox Series X, for many people aware of the coming generation of consoles, the Xbox Series X is Microsoft's main offering. It's the device Microsoft showed when it began revealing its next-gen vision at the Game Awards last December. It's a $500 box with loaded specs, the kind of device we would expect Microsoft or Sony to promote as the start of a new era of gaming. It's also the only next-gen Xbox anyone had officially know about through most of 2020. Unofficially is another story. Now, of course, we already know all of this information right here, that the Series X is a $300 box. It's a smaller, cheaper unit. It's priced like a Nintendo console at $300, right? And this is just going to be that, what was it called? The Game Pass machine, right? The Game Pass digital machine and everything, which is intended to innovate but underpowered. Microsoft boasts that the Xbox Series S will run cutting-edge games at frame rates, though not in 4K like the Xbox Series X. And unlike the Series X, it doesn't have a disk drive. Duh, we already know this already. Now, let's kind of get to the meat and potatoes of what Phil Spencer have to say. At launch, Spencer expects the X to be a hotter seller. You know why? Because of the more power and everything like that, right? I mean, it's 4K, it's this, you know, it have all these, you know, capabilities. You can watch 8K videos on it, this and that. So he's expecting the X to be the hotter seller. Now, driven by the kinds of early adapters who snatch new consoles, though he also noted that demand for the new Xboxes and the other new November consoles, the PS5, will cause everything to fly off shelves in the early going. Of course, people love buying early consoles. I mean, next generation consoles, launch consoles always flies off the shelves. But what's really going to really matter is 6 months to a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. That's where it's going to matter, because it comes down to software. Like, that's what people really, really care about the most. Pre-order online from GameStop got delayed. I heard about that, Coco. I heard about that. So this is just quite interesting, to say the least. But like I said before, software is more important than anything else. Now, thank you so much, Coco Brown, for the $3. Really do appreciate that. Now, let's kind of dig into this part here. I think we'll sell every unit of both of them that we can deliver, he said, referring to this first holiday season. Microsoft isn't releasing estimates of how many units they will ship of either device this year, but he expects them to go fast. I think demand is going to outstrip supply of pre-orders for us and PlayStation. I think that the manufacturing supply chain is going to dictate the market share for more than anything else. And so this is interesting. This is interesting because he's talking about the market share. He's talking about the demand. And of course, they're not releasing any numbers or anything like that when it comes to, you know, how much allocation they're going to be having, you know, for retailers and things like that. So this is crazy, man. And then I think over the generation, our expectation would be that price really matters and that you would see the Series S sell more, Spencer told me. Now, he's saying that the Series S, I'm doing a good atomics. He's saying that the Series S will sell more than the X. You know why? Because it's cheaper, right? And they ain't got no launch games right now that's really going to take you to purchase a Series X. I mean, this is a no-brainer. A lot more people are probably going to buy the S because it's cheaper. They're going to buy it for their kids. And it's just one of those more affordable price point. And the fact that a lot of people already have Game Pass, I think what they're approaching, what, 13 million people on Game Pass right now. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. Of course. Of course. Now, it's crazy to me because, yes, while right now the Series S have issues here and there running certain games at 1440p, and while developers are talking about the RAM issues and everything like that, not having enough RAM, I believe it's what, 7.5 usable RAM out of the 10, right? I think it has 10 gigabyte of RAM that's available. And I think 7.5 is like unusable RAM for developers and everything like that, which a lot of developers already been complaining about, saying that's not enough and this and that. So it's just, I don't know. My personal take on this, go with the X just to future-proof yourself, because eventually you will have to purchase that Series X once the good titles and everything like that starting to come out. That's just my whole take on this. But for him to say that the Series S will sell more, yes, it will sell more at launch, maybe launch all the way up to maybe 6 months from now, and then it might, you know, or maybe close to a year until people start seeing those better softwares that's going to be taking advantage of the box and everything, of the more powerful box. But you know, some people don't like the S. You know, some people think that the S is stupid. Hey, Random, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming through. Now, it's a lot of information in here, so let's kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this one. At home, Spencer has a Series X and a S. Of course, that's no surprise. I mean, he is the boss, right? So, of course, he's going to have the S and the X at home, and not just the one that popped up in the background in June. Yeah, remember, a lot of people didn't realize that Phil Spencer had the Series S, you know, in the background, I think on his bookshelf or something like that. And a lot that kind of went unnoticed and everything like that. But let's kind of skip through this because he's just talking about his office and monitor and where he had that particular system hidden. Now, let's kind of dig deep into this one. And so he keeps a functioning attached to a monitor in the office. His X is downstairs attached to the TV, and he keeps it on its side. Wait a minute. He keeps the S attached to a monitor in his office, and then he keeps the X on its side. Wait a minute. Wait, I thought it was designed for you to put it to stand up. So he put the X on its side. Wait, what? That's kind of crazy, but hey, it's Phil Spencer. He should know. It looks ugly on the side. You're supposed to put it to stand up vertically, not horizontally. Well, Phil is laying his Xbox Series X on the side, Okay, which there's no problem with you laying it down, but I feel like it was engineered and designed for you to actually make it stand up, right? Who's gonna lay down their freaking their PS5? I'm gonna have my PS5 standing up. I know some people's setup is a little bit different, but right here it's saying that he have it on the side and everything like that. So hopefully, I mean, it's Phil Spencer. Even if it overheats, he can get another one. It's no problem. Now let's kind of dig deep into this one here. Now, I have just always been a console sideways kind of person, he said. So he likes to lay down his consoles on the side. You know, he don't like to have it stand up. It all depends, like I said, on your setup and what you have to work with and everything. Now, Spencer runs a team that makes and sells Xboxes. So of course, he's impressed with both. Of course. He called the Series X a beast. You see that? He calls the Series X a beast. Make no mistake, on paper, that the Series X is the more powerful machine. So we already know this already. Now, let's kind of dig deep into this one. He's also the first person I've spoken to who has both units. So I asked him to compare them, acknowledging that he is hugely biased about this stuff. Of course, he's going to be hugely biased because his job is to market Xbox, to sell Xbox. So if you ask somebody that's an Xbox centric person, what is their thoughts on the systems and everything? They're like, oh man, they're amazing. Oh, they're so great, dude. Yeah, come on, dude. Get them both, man. They're amazing. The graphics is amazing. It's so fast. Oh man, don't get a PS5, man. We got Game Pass. His job is to freaking sell freaking Xboxes and market Xboxes. So he's gonna tell you what you he's gonna tell you what he thinks you want to freaking hear. Come on, man. So this is pretty obvious. Now let's kind of dig deep into this. I'm telling you, this gets fun. Now, being honest, the Xbox Series S has surprised me in terms of how it performs, he said. Wow. So basically, from what we've been hearing about how the Series S has been performing, it's not good. I mean, we heard about Yakuza Like a Dragon 900p, okay? Which for some people, they don't freaking care as long as the FPS, and to be granted, it's 60 FPS, which 60 FPS is good. It's better than playing the game at 1440p 30. And we heard, what's it, Destiny 2 is going to be running at 1080p on the box as well. So if resolution is your thing, please go with the Series X. And we know the whole Yakuza Like a Dragon situation, right? We know that that engine that Yakuza is built on is a beast, and it literally tears up PCs as well. So yeah, you kind of have to give the system a little bit benefit of the doubt here on everything. Now raving about its frame rate and load times, while Spencer didn't share stats, one helpful reference point is the Xbox Series S X launch game, the Falconer. I heard about the Falconer and everything like that, and I was like, wait, this game is supposed to be running really well on the system. Now, he talked about the Falconer, that game's indie developer says it will run at 60 FPS in 1800p. Not a typo resolution on Series S, and at 60 FPS in 4K on the Xbox Series X. So that's a huge selling point for some people, especially for both systems. Actually, I mean, both of them are running at 60 FPS and everything like that. So hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. I could digress on that one, but I think it just means a lot of stuff. But hey, now let's kind of dig into more meat and potatoes. And here's a surprise. Spencer says some games load faster on his S than his X because they are loading lower res graphics. So the lower the res, the faster the game loads, right? So that's what he's saying. And I think I heard about this before, that the S loads games faster than the X. And I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off about this, but there you go. Because of lower res graphics, the S loads games faster. So people have been sleeping on the S and say, oh, it's trash. But hey, the fact that it loads games faster than the X, and the X is supposed to be the big boy, wow, this might be a selling point for some people. Some people don't mind the lower res graphics and everything like that. If it means that loading times are going to be shaved off by a lot, literally like no loading times, this is kind of crazy. So it's kind of like a sort of a confusion type thing, dog. I'm just telling y'all right now. See, Hendo with the $2 says, did you see how Gears 5 looks on Series X? It looks good. Yes. Running at 4K 120 FPS on the multiplayer portion. Yes, it looks incredible. Harvey, the big dog Harvey, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor. Finally, my boy Harvey has joined the nation. Make sure, Harvey, you go to the community tab where you'll find access to my private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Enjoy $5 off our exclusive merch and enjoy your emotes. Welcome aboard, Harvey. Thank you so much for the continued support. Appreciate that. Now that we just learned that the S loads faster because of lower res graphics, I know some people are like, wait, what? How is this? Well, there you go. Because of lower res. Let's move along here. So we ain't even done yet. We still digging deeper into this. Now, there is nevertheless a real power difference between these two new Xboxes. Now, that has worried some developer who have cited that the Xbox Series S deficiency in RAM, 10 gigabyte to 16 gigabyte, as a hindrance to getting the next gen Xbox games to perform as well as X specs. So once again, we already went over this already, and this is something that I think a lot of people should really pay attention. Look at the big memory difference here, and this is what, you know, developers are complaining about. They're saying, okay, after the OS takes its RAM and everything like that, it's only going to have what, 7.5 gigabytes left, of usable RAM for the games and everything like that. So yeah, we already established how developers kind of feel and everything like that. But hey, now let's move along here, guys. I'm not worried, Spencer said. I think we have proved points, like we have said on PC, that show that you can get absolutely amazing looking games on great hardware and have those games scale to the hardware capability. So there you go. There you go. Once again. Oh, JW. Let's go with a 100. Let's get it on, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. God bless your family and everyone. Really do appreciate that massive donation. Says Xbox One X, Gears 5 looks no different than the Xbox Series X. False advertising. Xbox feels like a race to the bottom. A lot of people was crushing me and saying that, Gears of War 5. Sorry, guys. Gears of War 5 looks way better. Looks way better on Series X, right? It looks way better on Series X than PC and everything. And of course, they were bragging and boasting about the multiplayer being 120 FPS. So it's just kind of like, come on, man. Like I said before, hey, it is what it is. If you want to get hyped to play old games, that's fine. Says Sony has a new reality display, not PS5 related, but could be in game in future. Okay, Messina, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, let's come down here. So we already know about the scaling of the hardware to improve, blah, blah, blah. We already got that. We already got that part down already. Nothing new there. Now, he acknowledged the additional labor that is being put on developers to design for the Xbox Series S and X specs, but absolutely it is work. Of course it's work. Anything is work. I mean, come on, man. It is work to do anything, right? Now, there's no doubt about that. The fact that you have two performance specs now, I am not going to stand here to try to PR somebody and say two different specs is the same as having one spec. It's not. We are doing this because we want to expand the market. Oh, so you're doing this to expand the market. So you're not going to PR people with the 2 different specs machines and everything like that. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? All these companies care about is money, and they try to they give this PR wash crap. You know what I'm saying? To get in your head and, oh, get this one because, man, come on, man. Look here. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Now, let's kind of dig deep into the other portion here of what he was saying about, of course, the market and everything like that. Now, expanding the market is a reference to simply selling more next-gen consoles faster because the machine doesn't cost a full $500. Even Sony is dabbling with that, offering its new PS5 at $500. Did you catch what he said? Did you catch what he said? He said expanding the market is a reference to simply selling more next-gen consoles faster because the machine doesn't cost a full $500. So he's talking about the S version, the fact that it doesn't cost a full $500. Even Sony is dabbling with that offer. Its new PS5 at $500. So did you see what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff that people need to really pay attention to. And so let's kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this one. Okay. But also launching a $400 version that has the same specs, but won't have a disk drive. So he's talking about the digital edition, you know, PlayStation 5 and everything like that. The fact that it's just missing the disk drive and it's just $400, which I think is just brilliant because there's no hardware, you know, difference between, you know, the PS5 digital and the physical one, which I think is just smart on Sony's part because there's no performance issues, and it will be easier for developers to be able to develop for, because with the Series S, that's a whole different story because the GPU is less powerful, you have less RAM, and so you have more work to do, right? And especially you have the one freaking SKU line of things you got to develop for the Xbox One. You got to do the PC, you got to do the S, you got to do the X, and you got to do all these different letters, you know, of systems, which is kind of insane for a lot of developers. But and of course they changed their SDK, you know, their development tools and everything like that. It's a lot different than before. So it's taking developers a lot more time to actually work out the kinks to get these games to us and everything like that. So that's one of the biggest problems right now, is the fact that they changed up certain things when it comes to their development tools and everything. So it's just crazy. Now, listen to this. Microsoft's approach is more radical. The company is gambling that the power cut isn't as significant as much lower price. So did y'all see this? Did y'all see this? So the power cut is not as significant as the lower price. What would you guys prefer? Would you guys prefer a power cut, or would you guys prefer a lower price? Because me, performance all day. Performance all day over a better price. Because I ain't gonna buy no little cheap, low-powered crap that's gonna be giving me freaking issues later on down the line. That's bull crap. So you're telling me that y'all not even really gambling on the power cut. Y'all just care about the much more lower price. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Performance is king in my eyes. King. And if developers are already complaining about how limited the Series S is, come on, y'all. I mean, this is power cut all day long. A lot of people are going to say, forget about the better price, the lower price. What's up with this power cut? Because look at your competition. He just talked about it. $400 versus $500 for Sony. You don't see no power cut there. It's the same exact thing. Right? So it's easy, much more easier for developers to develop their games and everything because there's no power difference. They ain't got to sit here and scale down. You notice what Phil Spencer was talking about? Scaling down the actual hardware to match with the graphical fidelity. So you make a game for the Series X and you got to scale it down because of that GPU difference. 4 teraflop versus 12.1 teraflop. Come on, man. With the PS5, you don't have to do that. You ain't got to scale nothing down. You just develop the game, boom, and you're done. You develop the game straight out the gate for that dev kit and you're done. You're good to go. You ain't got to sit here and scale down anything for no freaking performance. Come on, you shouldn't have to do that. Why you got to scale? What the heck am I scaling? Fish? You ain't got to scale nothing. It don't make no sense. Ricky Brown with the 5 says, bro, not everyone can ask their audience to buy them a console or a TV. People are really broke. Hey, Ricky Brown, appreciate the 5, my brother. Thank you so much for that love and that support. Appreciate you. Now, so like I said, man, oh, stop the nonsense. So I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking nonsense. Am I talking nonsense? So you're telling me that you guys would rather have a lower price machine with a huge power cut. I'm talking nonsense. How is it that I'm talking nonsense? Am I talking nonsense? I guess I am talking nonsense, because if your competition is selling their hardware with just the drive missing, right? And there's no performance cut. There's literally no performance cut. It's the same performance across the board. Whereas with the Series X and the S, developers have to sit here and scale the game down so that it can run on the Series S. Come on, man. This is typical like math. I don't get some of y'all, but some of y'all seem like y'all $100 more. Hey, $100 more for better performance. So you want to talk about $100 more between the Series S and the PS5 digital? The PS5 digital is the best value in gaming. The best value for next generation gaming. I'm gonna be honest, not the S, that $399 PS5. You know why? Because the forget about it being digital. Even if it had a physical disc in there, you can't beat that power. You can't beat the power of the PS5 and compare it to an S. You think you're getting a great deal. You know why? Because of that price point. You guys need to pull your head out your behind and stop focusing on that price point and look at the performance. Look at the performance, people. Stop focusing on the price and look at the performance. You can pay $300-400 for a piece of tech, but is it worth the price when it comes to the performance? Is it worth the price of what developers have to pay to scale down and get things running on that machine? Come on, man. I'm just saying the disc-less PlayStation 5 is a better value, in my opinion. If you're talking about performance, yeah, of course, no brainer. If you're talking about value, come on, man. That's a no-brainer on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and give you guys the bullcrap PR wash and lie to you guys. Oh, I'm clueless? Okay. You go out there and you go ahead and buy whatever you want to buy. Okay? But me, for my dollar, I'm going to make sure that I'm getting the best value for my money. Period. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not looking at it as, oh, you're looking at that price. Oh, it's $300. But look at what you're getting. Look, you're getting 512 gigabyte of SSD, right? Which the OS is going to eat up some of that. Okay, so you're going to have about 300 and something, which you got to go out there and purchase. What you got to purchase? You got to purchase another SSD, even though you got to do that for Series X, you got to do that for PS5. That's besides the point. That Series S that you think you're saving $100 difference on, you're going to make up for it with the SSD. Come on, y'all. Y'all need to open up your eyes and stop focusing on the freaking price. Look at the performance. Look at what you're getting with that box. Look at what you're getting with that box. Now Dart with the $5 says PS5 is less powerful, but it I'm sorry. PS5 is less powerful, but it PS5 is less powerful, but is it actually faster than the Xbox Series X? I hope that PS5 has some advantages over the Xbox Series X. No Bethesda games on PS5 XD. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that $5. I appreciate that. Now, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Let's see here. Watch Dogs did a Q&A. Xbox Series X confirmed 30 FPS. The only way to do 60 FPS is to disable ray tracing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know what? But like I said, you can't Look here. Look, like I said, you can't argue with people when it comes to spending their money. If you want to spend $300 for a machine, if you want to sit here and handle that machine at $300 being the best thing since sliced bread, be my guest. Like I said, it's a Game Pass machine. Okay, if you want the much more powerful box, you know exactly what you need to do. But you cannot deny that $399 PlayStation 5. You can't deny that $399 PlayStation 5 is a way better deal, way more powerful, almost 3 times the power of that Series S. Okay, so you can't deny it. You can't deny it. It's a really, really good deal. You know what I'm saying? If you're an Xbox guy, I would say go with the Series X just to future proof yourself, both with performance and value. Okay, just future proof yourself and get the X. Why get the S? Why settle for that machine because it's $300 and you're not realizing by the time you finish completely being satisfied with that machine, you're gonna spend well over $500 on another upgraded SSD. You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna be the same price as the Series X. I'm just saying, guys, come on, use your head, man. Use your head. Now, of course, the $300 is a good option for people who cannot afford, you know, the Series X. Make no mistake about that. But look at the performance that you're getting. Now, make no mistake, 1440p at 120 FPS, that's the sweet spot. That's good. But can developers get a lot of games to run at 1440p up to 120 FPS on that machine? We already seeing games running at 900p on the system, which is not appetizing. Sub HD, not appetizing, right? So think about that. Think about that. I want you guys to think about that. Now let's move along because we ain't gonna sit here dibble dabbling in this mess all day. Now listen to this. In fact, Spencer said that the Series S could be an effective lure for lapsed Xbox 360 fans who may have skipped the Xbox One or even switched to PlayStation. Even if they go buy a PS5, he thinks that the Series S might offer some appeal, of course, because it's $300. So yeah, people are gonna gravitate to it more because it's $300. Okay, that's a no-brainer, and it's geared towards Game Pass. So of course. Now listen to this. Maybe buying 2 $500 consoles is going to be a difficult thing. So we said, hey, let's make sure we have got something to catch a second console owner. Yeah, bravo. I can agree with that because you're thinking about the consumer. You're thinking about the consumer on this one. You're literally thinking about the consumer when you say, hey, instead of us having 2 $500 boxes, let's do one for $500 and the other one for $400 or $300. You're thinking about the consumer because that's the key thing that Microsoft thinks about now is the consumer, right? They want to be so pro-consumer this generation. Make no mistake on that. And so I just wanted to highlight that. And also we got breaking news. The Game Awards is Thursday, November 10th, live from Los Angeles, London, and Tokyo. I repeat, December 10th, Thursday, December 10th. Save the date on that front. Okay. And for a lot of people who don't know, and I think they're doing some type of private thing or something like that. So hopefully you guys know, mark your calendars on that one. Okay. Now 900p 60 FPS on Yakuza when Battlefield running on the standard PS4 runs at 1080p 60 FPS on a 64 multiplayer game on a 7-year-old system. Exactly. Battlefield 4 was running at 1080p 60. That's what I'm talking about. On a 7-year-old machine. That's what I'm talking about. But of course, a lot of people ain't gonna talk about that. They're gonna shove it under the rug, and I just don't get it. If PS4 was already outperforming the Xbox One, right, in certain aspects, okay, and let alone the One X. Come on, man. What type of insane deal are you getting? What type of insane deal are you getting? Batteries, I guess it's batteries. Of course, he talked about that big Bethesda deal and everything like that. And, you know, the crazy part about this Bethesda deal is that this deal is really not in effect right now. You're probably not going to see this deal go into effect, obviously, until like years down the line, you know, maybe like 2 years down the line, or early as next year. I'm hearing that Starfield might be coming to the series of consoles as well as PC, and that could be their first exclusive deal and everything like that. Just because you load up a Chrysler 300C doesn't make it a Bentley. That how Xbox Series SS is to PS5 digital. Hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yep. Yeah, not until next year. Not until next February. So let's kind of dig deep into this one. And of course, he didn't really share a lot about this, but that big Bethesda deal, it's odd to talk to a console maker about launching 2 consoles at once, but it's even stranger to be talking to them about a game company they just bought for $7.5 billion, which is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of freaking money. So this is something here that I really wanted to share with you guys down at the bottom here. And this is crazy. I wondered that too. Is it possible to recoup a $7.5 billion investment if you don't sell Elder Scrolls 6 on PlayStation? I asked. Yes, Spencer quickly replied. Then he paused. Oh, wow. This is crazy. If it's gonna be such a big, if it's gonna be such a problem, let people buy both systems like me and you and keep up the good work, my bro. Facts. Thank you so much for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Of course, he paused. Of course he paused. So y'all ready for this part? Let's talk about this part right here now. Let me take off my shirt for this one because, yo, B Dizzle with the $10 says people who say they aren't interested in power of a console are full of crap. It's not original thought. However, if games before you thought like you would still be playing Tiger and LJ and handheld games. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are literally crazy right now. I'm telling you that right now. You guys are crazy. And online, you mean off online? And offline? Yeah, craziness. Okay. So then he paused. And then this is what he said. Okay. I don't want to be flip about that. He added, this deal was not done to take games away from another player base like that. Nowhere in the documentation that we put together was. How do we keep our players from playing these games? We want more people to be able to play games, not fewer people to be able to play games. So you want more people to play your games? You don't want less people to play your games. That makes sense. So what are you saying, Phil? What are you saying right now? Are you saying that? Because we already know that games are going to be, between this whole Bethesda deal, games are going to be on the PS5 on a case-by-case basis. Now, we already know about the deals that were already set in stone already and everything, but obviously he wants more people to play the games, right? And the more platform you have your games on, the better it is. That's why they're doing this whole thing with xCloud and mobile. You can play the games on your tablet. I'm hearing even people playing stuff on their fridge, like their digital fridge or something like that. I mean, Xbox wants you to play their games anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter what it is, no restrictions or anything like that, which actually makes sense. So let's kind of dig deep into this one here. But I'll also say in the model, I am just answering directly the question that you had. When I think about where people are going to be playing and the number of devices that we had, and we have xCloud and PC and Game Pass and our console base, I don't have to go ship those games on any other platform other than the platforms that we support in order to kind of make a deal work for us, whatever that means. So, I mean, he's kind of dancing around this stuff. I mean, we already know about the whole case by case basis and everything like that. I mean, we already know about this whole thing with Mojang and all that. We already know about all of this type of stuff. Everything is case by case, and all of that. Now, let's talk about he said whatever that means. Yeah. Let's talk about this next portion here is for you guys. All right. Now let's dive right off into it. It says, we do know that Microsoft has made a big studio purchase and kept it its new franchise multi-platform before. So they're just talking about regurgitating the same thing. Now let's come down to here. Halo Infinite someday. Someday, huh? New Bethesda games are far out into the future, as is just about any other new game from Microsoft's portfolio. The Xbox Series S and X will launch with numerous third-party games and some interest in indies, but Microsoft's own studios won't deliver much for launch. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. You have zero. What do you have? What do you have that's exclusive? Nothing. There will be enhanced versions of Gears of War 5 and a port of the recent PC game Gears Tactics, but nothing original from those 23 studios. That's a big deal for a lot of people right now. Okay, now let's dive right off into Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite was going to be the Xbox Series S and X big launch game. It's all over the console marketing and its retail box, but the game was delayed in August. Now, we already know about all of this type of stuff already, that the game was delayed, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is the guy basically regurgitating everything. Now, let's come down to the actual meat and potatoes. I asked if Microsoft would consider offering Halo Infinite campaign at a different time than the multiplayer, if one is complete before the other. Now, Bonnie Ross, head of Halo franchise, and the team will go drive those decisions. Now, listen to this. Spencer said, but I think we want to make sure people feel like they have a Halo experience. Oh, really now? Oh, really? Now, listen to this. I think we can look at options like that. He said, any decisions like that would have to factor in the structure of the game and the storytelling. And the story is telling. So yeah, I think that's something to think about, but we want to make sure we do it right. Okay, so that's why you delayed the game. That's why you delayed the game. Now your bias keep the same energy when Sony F up. I always keep the same energy when any company mess up. Okay, so yeah, that's not even going to make much of a difference to me. And of course, the confusion about cross-gen exclusives. This is a long freaking article, guys. File sizes, stuff. Most of this stuff we already kind of knew about already. And yeah, so this is, yeah, we'll sit here all day covering all of this stuff. But you guys kind of get the whole gist of everything that I was trying to drive home to you guys. I mean, if you guys are going to purchase the Xbox Series S, by all means do it. You saw right here that Phil Spencer basically said that, look, the S loads games faster than the X because of the lower resolution. We have learned that, you know, they went with a much more cheaper box than the competition because, hey, they want to put the consumer first. They don't want to you know, have 2 boxes at $500. They talked about Halo Infinite. Obviously, it's not ready, and that's up to the Halo people 343 to actually make that decision to drop the campaign or to drop the multiplayer first. So we kind of learn a lot from Phil Spencer today on everything. And like I said before, nothing from what he said today, and of course there's actually more, we could sit here all day reading this article, but nothing of what he said really screams for me to go buy a Series X or go buy an S. I already have a 1X right now that I had from like 2017, right? And I already have Game Pass on it. So yeah, there's no reason for you to go buy a Series X right now if you don't want to. But people are going to buy it because it's the latest and greatest Xbox, and it's more powerful, and it has ray tracing, and it has all of this type of stuff and everything like that. I mean, that's literally their main focus. So like I said, man, it is what it is. Now let's move along here, guys. We're not going to waste any more time. And we had a big freaking troll, a big troll. You guys remember that situation that we were actually hearing about, where the one guy was saying that the Series X was overheating and it was like a fireplace? Lie. He actually deleted that tweet, by the way. He deleted that tweet because it was a lie. It was literally a lie. And I was kind of like, what the heck is actually going on here? But hey, now here is the real temperatures. Shout outs to Jeff Grubb and everything like that. And surprisingly, the Series X runs a lot cooler than the PS4 Pro and the 1X. Okay, so let's look at some of these temperatures here. Now, the Xbox Series X, Xbox One X, PS4 Pro temperature comparison with Hitman 2. Now, the Xbox Series X, the system that they say, quote unquote, is running hot like a fireplace and burning people's hands and all this type of stuff. The max temp is what? 50.4 degrees Celsius. Okay. On the 1X, 54.5 degrees Celsius. On the PS4 Pro, that mug runs really freaking hot, 65 degrees Celsius. So there you go. There you go. So all of this crap talking about the system it's overheating and this and that, lies. Look at that. Look at the temperatures that Jeff Grubb was actually averaging when it comes to Hitman 2. And Hitman is a game that really kind of, you know, make your system, you know, ramp up a bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that jet engine right there when it comes to that system. Now, Wildlife says, I guess no BQ for the Xbox. Y'all killing me, man. Y'all need to stop. But there it is. There it is. On average, 47.7 degrees Celsius. Mid, like when it comes to like mid temperatures, that it was getting 38.9. So it runs a lot cooler, significantly cooler than the 1X and the PS4 Pro. So there you go. So people can stop with this madness. Oh, it's overheating and this and that. Look, like I said to people, both systems are going to be great. Microsoft is doing a great job right now getting all these studios, and they're doing their homework. They're learning from their mistakes. But make no mistake, if you guys can agree with me, the Xbox One launch was way freaking better than the Series X launch. This is the first time in Xbox history that they're launching without no primary exclusive games from their studios. Seriously. Because at least with the launch of the Xbox One, where we had Rise, Son of Rome, what else did we had around the launch of the Xbox One? I forgot right now, can't even think. But Rise was one of those games that really stood out to me, and it was very good. And that was a system seller and everything like that. So, like I said before, yeah, a terrible launch. Sunset, what was it? Sunset Overdrive wasn't that launch. Sunset Overdrive wasn't that launch, but Dead Rising 3. Yes, Dead Rising 3, Forza, and everything like that. Dead Rising 3, Forza, Killer Instinct. Yeah, all of that. Way better launch. Way better launch, you know, in 2013 than what we're getting with the Series X right now. Not one single game, next generation game that's actually built for the Series X from the ground up is available at launch. And I think that's very, very insane to me. But hey, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Now, let's move along here. We're going to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Actually went gold, guys. It actually went gold. So I see some of you guys already bought like different editions of this game. Some of y'all got the premium edition, like the higher end edition and everything like that. So here it is. Everything is actually going to be running very, very goodly here. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has gone gold, reveals Ubisoft. Now, this is cool. Everything is good to go. Says, we are extremely proud to share that Assassin's Creed Valhalla has gone gold. On behalf of everyone working on the game, we can't wait to see how your own Viking saga unfolds. Available November 10th on current gen and next generation consoles. So there you guys go. Valhalla is completely gold now. And hopefully you guys are going to get a real good kick out of that game. I don't know what system you guys are going to be buying it for. Me personally, I'm kind of burnt out on this game and everything like that. And it's just one of those things where I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, if it's okay, you know, if it's okay, I think it will be very, very interesting to say the least. Now, let me go ahead to this game here that was, you know, brought to me and everything like that. And I wanted to share with you guys. And it's called Battle of Revels. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard about this game. The developer actually hit me up. And, you know, you have to support indie devs because, you know, they're the future of gaming. It's not all about, you know, these AAA devs and everything like that. So let me show you guys. He asked me not to show the actual trailer right now because they're actually still working on it. But this is the game right now. And it's still in development, but it's actually going to be, I think it's going to be on Steam first and then PlayStation like 5 months after and everything like that. So let me kind of give you an insight. So the multiplayer third person and first person game Battle of Rebels is a shooter multiplayer game. It is based on the last person standing is the winner of the game. Battle Rebels gives you the freedom to do more and be more while playing to your strengths and carving your path to victory. So there you guys go right now. I don't know if you guys are interested. Link will be down in the description down below. I don't have a trailer to kind of show off right now because he did say he didn't really want me to show off much when it comes to that because it's still a work in progress. But yeah, he wanted me to just highlight this, and it's coming out on Christmas, basically on Christmas Day and everything. So yeah, make sure you guys go give a check out to this game and everything like that. All right. Thank you guys so much for the support. Now, let's move along here. I will be moving on to our next topic, and we're going to be talking about Marvel Avengers, okay? And PS5 and Series X date delayed. Now, this is quite interesting because this is delayed right now for the next gen versions of the game, and I haven't really seen a lot of people playing this game. I heard a lot of people was kind of disappointed with this game and everything like that, but nevertheless, we're going to talk about this right now. So Marvel Avengers PS5 and Series X upgrade release delayed to 2021. Okay, it says that we have also made the decision to shift our PS5 and Xbox Series X and S launch to next year to ensure that we give our team the time to deliver a next-gen experience showcasing all that this game is meant to be. More details to come. So, yep, they need more time. It needs more time in the oven. It needs more time in the oven, guys. And I haven't even picked up the game or anything like that. I think for a lot of people, this game was kind of a flop. And yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the way how the gameplay was and everything. Like, it just didn't really scream, buy me, buy me, buy me, and everything like that. But hey, it is what it is. All right. So let's move along here. I know some people are probably going to be upset. People that are actually looking forward to the next gen version of the game and things like that. But you're probably going to have to wait till next year on that front. All right. Now, let's move along. Wait, I'm waiting on confirmation. I'm waiting on confirmation. It's happening. It's happening. No, I won't. I won't. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live right now. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Waiting on confirmation if I can talk about this. Hold on. Or show it. Okay. Okay. All right, so let me I know I don't want to get this guy in trouble. Okay, so all right. Okay, so let me say this right quick. I'm kind of nervous for showing this, but I don't want to get nobody in trouble. So I'm gonna say this right now. So I just got a picture sent to me of the DualSense, the retail version. Like literally, it's there. It's true. Sony was already sending out, was shipping out, I'm guessing on October 30th. And apparently I just got sent, the actual picture of it. So like retailers have it right now in hand right now. Holy cow. I just don't want to get him in no trouble. But just know that the DualSense, the accessories, are at retailers right now as we speak. Man, I don't want to get this man in no trouble because I don't want it to get traced back. No. But yes, the DualSense is out there. It's out there. It's out there right now. It's out there. I was like, what? Oh my God. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on one. So I can do something for y'all, man. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands. Wow. Already at retailers right now. Just sitting there. I think it just came off the truck. Oh, wait a minute. He's in the dock area. So it just came off the truck. Literally just came off the truck in hand. Hey man, we getting close, man. We getting close. We're there. Some of you guys said it's already out on Twitter. We're there. So that's cool. We got DualSense at retailers right now. And wow, man, we still got to wait a whole month, literally a whole month. But hey, that's good. That's good to know. And this is Walmart, by the way. Walmart already have it. So, man, this is good. We're getting so close, man. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Because the person sent me a message and say, hey, guess what? And then I was like, oh my God, my heart started beating. And then I looked at it. I was like, okay, DualSense in the box and everything. It does show like a barcode of where the box is from. So I don't want to get him in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because people can trace that stuff back to the store, and he can get in trouble for taking it out of the box and showing it. So I ain't trying to get nobody in no trouble, but you guys get the idea of what I'm saying. So yeah, let's move along here. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for sending me that, man. I appreciate that. I don't want to get him in any trouble. He actually works for them, and I ain't trying to get nobody in no trouble. So it is what it is. So anyways, I might be able to put it out on Twitter if I edit certain parts of it out. I might be able to put it out on Twitter, so don't worry. That was the big news. Yeah, I mean, retailers have the accessories right now. I mean, yeah, of course. that is big news. I mean, retailers got the freaking controllers. You know what I'm saying? They got, who knows what else they got. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's good news. Because we just got word that on the 30th that, you know, Sony was going to be shipping accessories and all that type of stuff early. I mean, don't you guys want to get your hands on the accessories early? I know that's not, you know, like having the system in your hand, but still. But hey, anyways, it's all good. I just saw that. I was like, dang, like they already got it. They already got it. But anyways, let's move along. Y'all, some of y'all tripping, but let's talk about the new PlayStation Store here. And this is very, very interesting to say the least. So let's do this right now. New PlayStation Store confirmed. And so new PlayStation Store confirmed for launch this month via Sony email. And can't wait to see this new PlayStation Store. So Sony has begun notifying users of a new PlayStation Store launch for this month, with the console manufacturer stating the new look store will be released online from October 21 to 26. A mobile launch will follow on October 28th. So this is good. Now, new PlayStation Store set to launch this month. The company had previously been tipped to unveil the new PlayStation Store early this month when a message to developers was leaked online. However, there will be changes. PS3, PSP, and Vita games and add-ons, PS4 apps, themes, and avatars will no longer be available to purchase when you access the store on the above dates. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. You want to keep that in mind when it comes to the new PlayStation Store and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we do have an update here, guys, when it comes to the Xbox Series X UI. And apparently somewhere in the NDA or the agreement that they send out to, you know, influencers and everything like that, that, hey, look, I don't think people should talk about that stuff. I hope he didn't break NDA or anything like that. But yeah, apparently they're going to update the Series X UI. So it might not be 1080p. It might very well be 4K. But either way, it doesn't even really matter, because 4K is probably going to take up more RAM. You know, even though Sony is doing it, 4K might take up more RAM, and that's more RAM that developers can use for the game. So it's not really that big of a deal. But I'm just saying, like, if your competition is, you know, aiming high with certain things, I think you should at least try to match that in some instant. But like I said before, it's not a big deal if you're actually using the RAM to give it to developers and everything like that. So we do have an update here when it comes to the 1080p UI for the Xbox Series X. I did cover this yesterday and everything like that. So Xbox Series X UI's 1080p resolution is not final and will be updated before launch. Now, we know about John Letterman actually, you know, being disappointed that it is 1080p, being that the One X was 1080p, and then the PS4 Pro or PS4 was 1080p and all of that type of stuff. And now we got a brand new generation, and we're getting this whole situation here with this whole UI situation. So according to The Verge, Jeff Grubb, Microsoft has already clarified this news to influencers, and it was specifically mentioned in the embargo that they received along with the Xbox Series X. They asked not to dwell on the UI details as it's not final and will be updated before the console launches on November 10th. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Now, one of the reasons why the UI has been limited to 1080p is to save on resources that might be better used for the developers. Now, the UI could take additional RAM space, which could have benefited games more than the UI, which I agree with. I definitely agree with. You know, if it's going to benefit, you know, developers and everything like that, when it comes to taking up extra RAM and resources to run that UI in 4K, I guess take their extra RAM, give it to developers, and, you know, so they can have a better, smooth experience with their games and such. So like I said, it is what it is, man. We just got to accept whatever they give us. I mean, no need to sit there and rant about this type of stuff, because they're going to do what they're going to do. Microsoft, Sony, they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. So it don't even matter. Joshua Williams, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. And thank you so much. Appreciate that. Elite Black Sash says, Target emailed me that remote and phones be early too. Oh, okay. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. All right. So let's move on. Says you were ranting. Yeah, of course I was ranting. The fact that all the consoles in the past, a seven-year-old console like the PS4 and the Xbox One was doing 1080p with their UIs, right? And then we got a next generation console that's supposed to be more powerful and have more RAM and all of this type of stuff. Of course, and especially the less powerful hardware, which is the PS5, is doing 4K on their UI. Then why can't you do the same thing? I'm not saying it's a deal breaker or it's going to stop me from buying the console, but I'm just saying, just like how I've been saying this whole time, it's 2020. And why are we still, you know, doing AA batteries? You know what I'm saying? Why does most of the Xbox Series X games are not going to have ray tracing? It's going to be patched in at a later date. Like, I'm done talking about it. Some of y'all forget real easy. Lopez, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on what we got going on here. Alpha, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all are fanboys. It is what it is, right? It's not a big deal. Of course it's not a big deal, but at the same time, this is a new generation. It's already bad enough they're keeping the same freaking UI. The same UI. It looks the same way. There's nothing different. You look at the 1X and you look at your Series X and you're like, okay, well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Nothing changed. So whatever. I ain't gonna waste my time trying to talk to you guys about this, because some of y'all sometimes, y'all, I don't know. I really don't know what to say, but whatever. If y'all want to settle for mediocrity, go ahead. But like I said, I understand the whole development side of things, like they're, you know, trying to cut back on RAM so developers can have more RAM. That's understandable. That's understandable. But hey, I don't care. Whatever. Next topic. Now, let's move along here. We're going to see about the Switch NPD sales and everything like that, because, you know, once again, the Switch is killing it right now. And so the Nintendo Switch is the best selling console in the US for 22 consecutive months. 22 months. Switch has been killing it. Super Mario 3D All-Star launch month physical digital, dollar sales ranked 6th biggest for Nintendo published title in the US history. NPD video game industry analyst Matt what's his name? Piscatella, if I'm saying his last name correctly, notes that Super Mario 3D All-Stars trails only Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and Animal Crossing New Horizon, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Pokemon Stadium physical launch month dollar sales. So this is all the stuff right here. Marvel Avengers #1, and then we got Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Madden NFL 21, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, NBA 2K21. So these are all the information here. So we know Nintendo Switch is literally dominating right now as we speak when it comes to sales. Now, let's move along, because Nintendo is going to continue to do what they're going to do best, and is sell Switches. All right. Yeah. I tweeted about that. PS5 reached 8 million views. You're talking about the UI, right? Yeah, most definitely. Now, let's talk about these games that you're going to be playing on your Series X and X on launch day. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because, you know, some of y'all, I don't know what some of y'all doing. Now, Sony and Xbox made their sales before the Switch even released, so their sales don't really mean anything special. Hey, man, look, the fact that you're actually saying that is still impressive. It's still impressive, and it's the less powerful system out of the three, right? So it does matter, and it is special. You know what I'm saying? It still sells. People still buying it. Anyways, it does matter. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the Switch is killing it right now. Doesn't matter the time frame. The fact that it's outselling all the consoles right now and bleeding over into PS5 and Series X, man, Nintendo should be the company that people need to be worried about, like damaging these consoles, because I'm telling you, Nintendo got the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the games are like kiddie type stuff, but like I said, Nintendo is Nintendo at the end of the day. Now, let's talk about the 30 games fully optimized for the Xbox Series X and S launch. Okay. And let me tell you right now, these ain't really no impressive stuff. These games you can get on PS5. I'm just saying. I'm really just saying. Now, let's bleed over into this one. 30 games fully optimized on Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S launch day. And yeah, day one Xbox Series X and S optimized games: Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Borderlands 3, Bright Memory. All of these games, look at this. This is all games I can play on other systems except for the Microsoft ones, right? Like, I mean, Gears 5, I don't really need to play. Dirt 5, I can play that on PS5. Like, all these games, look at all these games. Are you guys hyped for all these games? Are you guys hyped for all these games to play on your Series X and S at launch? Are you guys hyped for these games? Look at all these games. I don't even have to go over the whole entire list. These are this is no like wow factor for me at all. Like, all of these games I can play on my PS5 or I can play on PC. So if you're telling me all these games are optimized titles for Series S and X, and this is going to make me shell out money, come on, man. All these games I can get on other platforms. So this does not scream like I got to buy this. I got to buy this right now type thing. No, 30 optimized games, and I can play all of this stuff on PC and everything else that I do have. So yeah, this is not going to get me all excited and pumped and, oh my God, I need to go ahead and no, it's not even a deal breaker for me at all. Look at all of this stuff. Come on, man. Devil May Cry Special Edition. Okay. Dead by Daylight. You know, all of these games, bro. Grounded, King Oddball, Man Eater, Manifold Garden. Look at it. Observer System Redox. Nothing that screams I need to buy a Series X and X off of this. Nothing at all. So I'm sorry. We're going to have to wait. Oh, Spider-Man doesn't excite you. It doesn't have to excite you. At least you have a variety. See, that's the thing that pisses me off about people. Everybody wants to freaking complain. Everybody wants to complain. And this is what I say to people that love to complain. Just don't buy the doggone system. Just don't buy it. If you're going to complain, don't buy it. Don't buy a Series X. Don't buy a PS5. Keep what you got at your crib right now and just be happy. If you're going to sit there and complain. So if Spider-Man does not appeal to you, if Tetris does not appeal to you, why are these systems selling out? Why are they selling out? Come on, man. Like I said, it is what it is, man. Some of y'all are crazy. You hear me? Some of y'all, if y'all gonna complain, oh, I don't like Spider-Man. Oh, okay, well, don't buy it. Why is the PS5 selling out? Every time it goes back in stock, it keeps selling out. Oh, I don't like Demon Souls. That's an old game. Well, don't freaking buy it, buddy. Don't buy it. Simple. It says, okay, Marlon, so don't, what? So don't but Series X? Okay. Thank you though for the donation. I don't understand what you're saying. Just don't buy it. Don't buy any of the consoles if you're gonna complain. Make sense? Why are you buying a Series X if you're gonna complain? Why are you buying a PS5 if you're gonna complain? Just don't buy the systems. Keep your PS4 and your Xbox One. Simple. And wait until the games come out on the consoles that you want to play. Simple as that. Call me a fanboy all you want. Don't give a doggone. To the people complaining, you don't matter. Spider-Man, 10 million units. God of War, 9 million units. Horizon, 10 million units. You don't have to care. Of course, people still gonna buy it anyway, so you don't have to care. You think people care? You think people care about you not want to buy the system or the games? People are gonna play, have their fun while you're sitting there. Okay, this is what it is, man. Keep crying because it ain't gonna do nothing for you. Keep crying. The crying starts now. Get your handkerchief and start wiping your eyes, because you're gonna need some clear eyes when you're done. All y'all do is cry. That's all y'all do is cry and complain. That's all y'all do. Cry and complain. Don't buy a Series X. If that's, yeah, simple. Don't buy the Series X. Don't buy it. If you're gonna sit there and complain, don't buy the Series X. Don't buy the PS5. Don't you carry your behind in the line and trying to fight to get no Series S or X this holiday season. If you're gonna complain, what's the point? Stupid. Says, bro, don't talk about these fanboys. Your blood pressure is more than their egos. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna worry about them, bro. Trust me. These boys are crazy. They sitting here being fanboys over a piece of plastic. Over a piece of plastic with refurbished metals. Oh Lord. Salman, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all. A lot of these corporations, they ain't putting a dime in your pocket. You think they taking care of you and your wife and your kids or whoever you are? You think they taking care of you? Keep being a fanboy all your freaking life. Keep being a fanboy. Eagle. Wait. Who timed him out? Gabriel Terry. He was just talking. No need for him to be timed out, Gabriel Terry. No need for him to time out. It says, why are you flip-flopping about if you like the Assassin's Creed game maker decision up? You always say it's all up to the game. Why are you tired of hearing about it? What are you talking about? Who is flip-flopping? I didn't say, I said, if you don't want to buy a system, don't buy it. Oh, no, he was spamming. Oh, okay. I got you. If that's just where I'm sitting at. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to sit there and complain, don't buy the freaking system. If you're going to complain, that doesn't make any sense. See, this is the type of stuff that really pisses. Oh, I'm a clown. Oh, okay. But you're watching me though. You're watching me if I'm a clown. You like watching clowns? Huh? You like watching clowns? Oh, okay. Maybe I need to put on a clown suit every stream if I'm a clown. And I don't mind being a clown because you like this clown. You like seeing me every freaking day. So don't get me started, okay, buddy? Don't bring out that old side of me, because I'll tell you all different type of stuff right now that probably you don't want to hear. So don't piss me off, okay? Please don't. So go about your business. Mac with the 5 says Series X is sold out too, and there really is nothing out there system making them fly off shelves. They're selling because of the future. Of course, man. Freaking idiots. Oh yeah, they're freaking idiots, man. They're freaking idiots. Nobody knows me like that. So don't get me there. Don't try to get me out. Don't get me out. Don't get me out, because don't get me out. Believe me on that one. I'm trying to be nice. I'm one of the nicest guys on YouTube, but don't get me there. I'm saved, but don't get me there. Do not get me there. Yeah, that's right. That Jersey boy is coming out. Don't bruh. don't get me there, bruh. Don't get me there. Don't get me there. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm saved by the blood. I'm saved. Okay, so don't get me there. It says enjoying using your controllers with batteries. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy. Let's see here. It says from one NJ boy to another. They don't want that, boy. They don't want that smoke. They don't want it, man. They don't want it. They don't want it. I'm just trying to stay calm. Trust me. It says I remember that one stream where Marlon was. Hey, people already know. People already know, man. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Clown. Okay, Gary the clown. Garily. Okay. Go somewhere else and call somebody else a clown. Waste of energy and time. Go ahead and keep doing that mess. Oh, PS fanboy is getting mad. Oh, I don't care. Okay? I don't care. So keep wasting time typing. Okay? Keep wasting time. Some of y'all are idiots. Let's see here. Marlon's the coolest dude here. No cat. Hey, it's all good. It's all good, man. Let them keep wasting their time. They keep wasting their time. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, man. It's all good. It's all love at the end of the day. Let you say whatever you want to say, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. I'm still going to keep going. So whatever, regardless of what you feel about me, it doesn't matter. Instead of you sitting on your behind, typing away, you could be doing something else. How about you go clean out your bathroom, or go wash the dishes, or go mop out your house? I'm pretty sure you got doodle stains in your freaking toilet. I'm pretty sure your car is full of McDonald's and all type of trash on the freaking floorboard. Don't get me freaking started, partner. Don't get me started. You don't know. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Don't get me started, partner. Shoot. Don't get me started. All right. Don't get me started. You will bring out a whole different side. You want to see a clown? I'll clown you. All right. I'll clown you. Shoot. The heck you talk? Who the heck you think you talking to? Go brush your teeth. Do something. Do something constructive instead of sitting here on your behind typing away like, bro, don't get me started. Go about your business. I'm telling you, go about your business. You better leave me alone. Tell you that. Not the one to play with. You better go eat some Burger King. You better find you something to do. Oh, I'm at the questionnaire part now. I'm just at the questionnaire part. I'm just answering questions. That's all. I'm answering questions. One thing I'm not going to do is let nobody run over me. So if you don't like what I do here, that's fine. On to the next one. That's fine. Yeah, hey, I told you, don't push me. Do not push me there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me there. I'm trying to be nice as possible. Okay? Talking about clown. I got your clown. Marlon, have you heard anything about Elden Ring? No, I'm nothing on Elden Ring. I'm just taking questions. I'm trying to be nice. I'm taking the time out of my day to answer y'all questions. Most of these other YouTubers, they don't give a doggone. They take y'all money, they take y'all viewership, and they don't even take the time to talk to y'all. I'm done with the show, and I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you guys. So if y'all don't want me to talk to y'all, I can go bye-bye. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just trying to be nice. But, oh, you're a clown. Oh, okay. And don't get me started. I'm asking because Amazon sent me an update on it. Oh, okay. It says, hey, bro, do you think that the medium for Series X will be available for pre-order? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Channel is trash, then why you're here? If my channel is trash, there's a door, buddy. There's a door. Ain't stopping you, ain't holding you. Channel's trash. Bye. Says Marlon, tell them it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. Let them say whatever they want to say. You wasting your time typing away. That's all you're doing. Freaking idiots. Let's see here. Yeah, put him in timeout because he's a dummy. What's up? What's up, Ryan? What's going on, man? So I'm curious, why are you buying the Series X? I'm buying it because I'm supporting Microsoft. I'm buying it. Told you I'm a gamer. That's what I do. I buy everything. I have everything. Hey Marlon, do you know when Canada pre-orders will go live again for PS5? No, I have no info on that right now. No info on that right now. Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer, yes. Some of y'all are crazy, man. Jake, thank you, man. What's going on? It's all good. Some y'all just flip-flapping around and saying a bunch of crap. All right. So anyways, thank y'all so much for the support. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch and to participate in what we got going on. Look, I'm not going to ask for anything or beg you guys for anything. Just thank you guys for being here today, for making the show a success. And for the haters, it's all good. Keep hating. It's all good. With your clown jokes, it's all good. It's all love at the end of the day. All right. I'm bigger than that. All right. So thank you so much for the support and everything like that. And apology and PS5 trash. Okay. That's okay, man. If it's trash, then just don't buy it. Okay. Simple as that. All right. One love. God bless. I appreciate y'all. Haters keep hating because your boy is going to keep going to the top. All right. It's all good. Peace.